Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Iron Coaching Court inside Royal Broen Pavilion. We are in Seattle, Washington on the campus of Seattle Pacific University, and the Northwest University Eagles are here to take on the Seattle Pacific University Falcons. This is the last of a four-game homestand for the Falcons, and they will head out on the road next week for some more non-conference games. They did get their GNAC schedule started on Thursday and Saturday, and they played a couple of close ones. They had a loss on Thursday to Central Washington, and they won by one against Northwest Nazarene on Saturday. Northwest Nazarene was the Nighthawks. The Northwest University Eagles now another battle of the birds versus the Falcons of SPU. And Northwest just across the water in Kirkland, Washington. They play in the NAIA, but they are off to a good start. 4-3, 2-1 in their conference, the Cascade Collegiate Conference, the CCC. And they actually have a couple of wins over NCAA Division III opponents, Linfield and Puget Sound. Puget Sound will be here Monday, December 20th to take on SPU, as this is considered a non-conference game on Northwest schedule. It is a conference game. An exhibition game on Northwest schedule. SPU has it as a regular game on theirs. As the coaches tonight, Jeff Drinkwine in his fifth year at the helm of the Northwest program. His lineup is going to feature Tanner Davis, a senior from Issaquah, Washington, Kakoa Chapman, a junior from Long Beach, California, Rayvon Bolton, a senior from Kent, Washington, Jace Paulson, a senior from University Place, Washington, as we get ready for the tip-off, and Northwest wins it. Carson Sparks, a sophomore from Rockland, California. That rounds out the Northwest starting lineup. We'll get you the SPU starting lineup in just a minute, as Northwest controlling in the front court, and there's a three on the way from the right wing by Jace Paulson, and was going to talk about him as he is playing against his younger brother, Zach, and Zach now with the ball for the Falcons, wearing number 1 for them. Here is Harry Cavill, and couldn't get that one to go. May have hit the side of the backboard, goes back up with it, missed the putback as well, and the Eagles coming the other way, and this is going to be Tanner Davis, and he is unable to convert on the lay-in. Saved inbounds by Shaw Anderson to Devontae Moffitt, and here come the Falcons. Moffitt to Paulson, and then Moffitt will get it back and drive into the lane. Couldn't get the lay-in to go. Rebound to Rayvon Bolton. Eagles the other way. Tanner Davis kicks it back to Bolton. Thought about a three, now takes it, and couldn't get it to go. That's off the mark. And the Falcons the other way. Falcons coached by Grant Leap in his 6th year as the SPU head coach. And his lineup features Zach Paulson, the younger brother of Jace, on the other side. As here is Kelton Samore to the bucket, and he gets to throw it down with two hands. Nobody stopped him. So Samore with a dunk to open the scoring for SPU, and it is 3-2 NU with the lead on the three by Jace Paulson to open the scoring. As Zach Paulson, a sophomore out of University Place, they both graduated, the Paulson brothers, from Curtis High School. Harry Cavill, a graduate student from Kaiser, Oregon, wearing number 4. Devontae Moffitt, a senior, and he is the leading scorer for the Falcons as they come the other way with the rebound. Shaw Anderson, as Moffitt is blocked and fouled on the way to the bucket, and the foul is going to be on Kakoa Chapman, his first. Shaw Anderson is a sophomore from Kelso, Washington, and Kelton Samore, who had the dunk a moment ago. There's Moffitt on a three, and the Falcons take the lead 5-3. Kelton Samore, a sophomore from Portland, Oregon, and that rounds out the lineup for SPU, as SPU with a 5-3 lead, and stepping back, taking a long two is Kakoa Chapman, but he could not get it to go. So neither team really clicking on all cylinders yet. Here's some more for a three, and some more. puts it in. Give him 3 more as the Falcons take an 8-3 lead. Some more with 5 quick ones here in the first quarter, or the first half rather. That one is poked away and it ends up in the hands of Zach Paulson. Paulson to Moffitt, right back to Paulson, couldn't control it, and it ends up in the hands of Rayvon Bolton going the other way. This is going to be Sparks, Carson Sparks, with the hook shot with the right hand, rolls around and rattles out. And the Falcons the other way with it. Northwest took the lead 3-0, and SPU on an 8-0 run since. Here's Moffitt getting into the lane and couldn't get the lay-in to go. Fighting for the offensive rebound, and it's pulled away by Bolton. Bolton the other way for NU. Was going to mention a trend in SPU games this year. 9 straight. They're 5-4, and I did mention Northwest record SPU 5-4, 1-1 in conference play. That one is off the mark by Jace Paulson, and it'll go out of bounds to the Falcons. Still just over 16 to play, so we'll get to a timeout at the next dead ball now. As the trend that I'm referring to in the first 9 SPU games of the year is the team that scores first loses. So Northwest scored first tonight. SPU going to try to make it 10 in a row as Harry Cavill knocks in a 3. And it's an 11-0 run by the Falcons to take an 11-3 lead after the opening 3 by Jace Paulson. Paulson had a couple of threes in the game here last year as the Eagles were in here in February, actually. So earlier this year, really, as we're in now December 2021, new basketball season, but these teams matched up in February. This is Bolton triggering a 3, and it's off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Kelton Samore. Falcons the other way, and Shaw Anderson, an easy path to the bucket as Moffitt was able to find him, and that is going to result in a 13-3 SPU lead and a timeout called by Jeff Drinkwine of the Eagles as his team has given up a 13-0 run. We will step aside here on the SPU webcast for just a moment. 15:07 to go first half, 13-3 SPU over Northwest. Back inside Royal Brome Pavilion, Greg Sexton with you on the SPU webcast. 15:07 to go first half. 13-3 SPU leads Northwest. And this game of a little bit of personal significance to me just because my sister went to Northwest and my brother went here to SPU. And actually know other people who have gone to both schools as well. As this one is rebounded by Zach Paulson on the miss. Here's Moffitt the other way. Moffitt spins in the lane, puts it in with the right hand, and the Falcons lead 15-3. The matchup in February between these two teams was only a 7-point game as SPU won at 79-72. SPU is 13-0 all-time against the Eagles, and the last matchup, though, just a 7-point margin. So the Falcons really have been a good first-half team on this homestand as there's a 3 by Paulson, and Jace Paulson, who had a couple of threes in the game in February, has a couple of threes in this one as well. 15-6. This is Cavill, steps back and rims that one off. The rebound to Carson Sparks. And here come the Eagles the other way. That one high off the glass and no good, but a whistle and a foul. They're going to call the foul on Devontae Moffitt. That'll be his first. Moffitt has 5 points. So Kelton Samore has 5. And the Falcons also have 3 from Cavill and 2 from Shaw Anderson. As the free throw from Kakoa Chapman is good, and that is his first point of the ball game. Sparks will check out, and let's see who they brought onto the floor. Trayvon Newman is down on the left side of the key now for Northwest. SPU making a couple of substitutions as well. Sharif Khan and Mehdi Almardi into the game, and now Sion Blackman comes in for Harry Cavill. So SPU with a couple of starters, Anderson and Moffitt still on the floor, and then 3 just off the bench, Almardi, Blackman, and Khan. As the Falcons lose that one, they turn it over, and here come the Eagles the other way. As this is Chapman being guarded by Blackman. And now Tanner Davis gets cut off and goes back to his right hand, spins in the lane and puts it in. And Northwest starting to find their shot a little bit. And it is 15-10. Eagles back in it. This is Anderson pulling up in the lane. Couldn't get the shot to go. Left it short. Rebound to Trayvon Newman. And here come the Eagles. Down just 5. Davis gets it to Bolton. And now Paulson, Jace Paulson, finds Davis. He leaves it off the rim. And Newman, with the offensive rebound, puts that one up. Couldn't get that to go either. Almardi the rebound for SPU. 15-10. Falcons with the lead. Moffitt all the way to the bucket and couldn't get it to go as Tanner Davis on defense there had Moffitt adjust the shot maybe just a bit. And that's a 3 off the mark by Jace Paulson, who's hit a couple here in the early going for NU, but has missed a couple as well. Here is Moffitt into the lane, gets it to Almardi, who stops and kicks it out to Anderson. Anderson will get into the lane and rim that one off the back iron. And here come the Eagles. A lot of missed shots, as there's another one. A 3 from Chapman does not go down. And here is Moffitt stepping back for a 3, and that one is all net. So Devontae Moffitt puts the Falcons back up by 8, 18-10, and Moffitt with 8 points for the Falcons here in the first half. In the first 8 minutes and change of the first half. This is Davis knocking over Almardi, and the foul is going to go on Almardi as he was moving his feet. So says the official that made the call. And so the foul goes on Almardi. We get to another timeout on the floor with 11:24 remaining in the first half. And SPU leads Northwest 18-10. We'll be right back in just a moment. Back to Royal Brome Pavilion. Greg Sexton with you at Iron Coaching Court as SPU leads Northwest 18-10 with 11:24 remaining here in half number one. And as we look at some of the stats, SPU actually shooting 47%, but Northwest just 20% so far in this one. SPU 4 of 4 beyond the arc, and they do tend to start games here at home anyway, shooting well from beyond the arc, and no different tonight, as this one is a lay-in by Rayvon Bolton as he gets into the lane, puts it in with the right hand over Bijan Sidhu, who now has the ball for the Falcons. He'll get it to Sharif Khan, and now some more. Turns around, misses the shot. Rebound to Newman. Newman will get it to Bolton across midcourt. Here's Tanner Davis. And now Newman with it. This is Connor Drinkwine, number 21 out there, the son of the coach, as nice one there by Chapman as he drifted to his left and got a good look at the bucket and puts it in to make it 18-14. Here's Sion Blackman kicking it out to Harry Cavill. He's got a three in his sights, and he puts it in. And the Falcons lead 21-14. 5 of 5 beyond the arc. Harry Cavill with 2 threes. Tanner Davis in the front court for Northwest. Gets it to Drinkwine. Connor Drinkwine, a freshman, as this one is a three on the way from the corner by Bolton, and that one is no good. Connor Drinkwine, the son of the coach, Jeff Drinkwine, and Connor is a freshman from Puyallup, Washington. Cavill kicks it out to Sidhu for a three, and that one rims around and falls in. And the Falcons another three, Sidhu on the board, and the Falcons lead by 10, 24-14. Bolton kicks it in the corner to Chapman, and now Trayvon Newman puts that one up over Blackman, and a good-looking shot there, about 10 feet out on the left baseline. Khan had it sent out to some more. It may have been poked a little bit, but some more ends up with it. Couldn't get the lay-in to go. Cavill pulls down the offensive rebound, and the Falcons will reset. Here's some more in the post again, driving on Tanner Davis. Turns around and couldn't get the shot to go. Bolton with the rebound. Ahead for Newman. Newman crosses underneath and puts it up and in with the right hand. And it's 24-18. Northwest hanging right in with SPU. Sidhu gets it to Khan. Khan drives and puts it in. And was looking for a foul call there. I heard somebody say N1, but he did not get the foul call. He gets the bucket. It's 26-18 SPU. Davis. And Cavill picks that one off. Feeds some more going to the bucket. That's an N1. No, they did not call a foul on that one as he got knocked down. Got the shot to go. And it is 28-18 now as Chapman will step back and knock down a three. And that'll get the Eagles back to within 7, 28-21. I thought I heard a whistle on the last one by Samore and did not. And I do have to apologize as Davis picks that one off and heads the other way. Khan gets to it. Khan ahead to Samore. Samore's going to have another dunk. Kind of laid that one over the front of the rim. And we get a timeout here. Kelton Samore with 9 in the early going, 30-21. I was just going to say that I am kind of behind a window without any gym audio in my headset. So, and my headset is pretty noise canceling, so not hearing a whole lot of the outside sound. But the Falcons do have a 30-21 lead, and we will step aside on the SPU webcast. We'll be right back in just a moment. Back inside Royal Brougham Pavilion, Greg Sexton with you on the SPU webcast. The Falcons lead the Eagles 30-21, 7:11 remaining in half number one. And Falcons really, they've had a trend here at home recently where they have shot better from three-point range than from two-point range. And that's continuing so far here. The Falcons are actually a perfect 6 of 6 beyond the arc. And that's 18 of their 30 points there. This is going to be Carson Sparks thinking about a three, but he passes it off instead. Chapman being guarded by Moffitt. And now El Marty will switch on to him. Moffitt stays with him as well. El Marty goes back to get Sparks, and Sparks misses the shot. And the Falcons coming the other way with it. Devontae Moffitt at the controls. Sadu was in there at the point guard position for a little bit. Moffitt back out there now. And Moffitt with a turnaround jumper over Rayvon Bolton. And Devontae Moffitt has 10 here in the first half. Kelton Samore has 9. And this is going to be Chapman trying to kick it out to Sparks, and Cavill steps in the passing lane, gets it to Moffitt, and Moffitt's going to throw it down. Devontae Moffitt gets the chance to throw one down there. This is Drinkwine getting it to Newman. Newman's going to step back and take a three from the right wing, and he leaves it short, but Sparks is there for the offensive rebound, and we get a whistle. And ball is going to stay with Northwest, I believe. They need somebody to inbound it. And now Cole Langstrot into the game. We'll get it to Sparks, and Sparks will have an easy dunk. Carson Sparks at the rim with nobody to contest it. And the Eagles back within 11, 34-23. Falcons opened up a lead, and there's Harry Cavill on another three. Cavill with 3 threes so far in this one, and the Falcons have a 14-point lead, 37-23. This is going to be Langstrot leaving it short, and Shaw Anderson comes down with the rebound for SPU. Cavill in the corner, and Zach Paulson misses the three. And the rebound comes down to Carson Sparks. Under 5 to play in the first half. Falcons have opened up a double-digit lead. Nothing new for them as they have led by double digits in the first half in their last, I believe, all 3 of the other games on this homestand. But all of them have ended up close, and the Falcons did drop one of them to Central Washington. There is a baseline jumper, a two-pointer for Chapman. And coming the other way, Moffitt scores again. 39-25. He's going to be at the free throw line as well with an and one opportunity. Connor Drinkwine committing the foul. And he will head to the bench now as Devontae Moffitt at the free throw line. Jason Brown Jr., senior from Auburn, Washington, on the floor for the first time for the Eagles. Jace Paulson back in. And Cole Langstrot just checked in a moment ago, sophomore from Linden, Washington. 40-25, Falcons with their largest lead at 15 on the three-point play by Devontae Moffitt, who now has 15 points in the first half. This one's going to stay with Northwest as the Falcons touched it last. 4:11 to go in the first half. And Brown will inbound to Newman. Newman got it to Langstrot, who had it poked away, but is able to save it out to Jace Paulson. 3 on the shot clock. Newman hoists one up from beyond the arc, and that one rims out. Falcons the other way. Moffitt takes it all the way to the bucket and goes high off the glass for 2. And Devontae Moffitt with 17 points, really dominating this one so far. And Moffitt, one off of his season average. 18.1 is his average points per game. This is Brown. A 3 on the way, and it's good. Jason Brown Jr. with the triple. Gets the Eagles back within 14 at 42-28. Moffitt kicks it to Cavell. And Cavell runs over Langstrot and gets called for the offensive foul. Langstrot had position. And that will take us to our last media timeout of the first half with 3:12 remaining here in half number 1. 42-28, SPU leads Northwest. We will be back to Royal Broham Pavilion in just a moment. Back to SPU. Greg Sexton with you on the SPU webcast. 42-28, Falcons lead the Eagles as the Falcons shooting 59% from the floor in the early going here, and they did miss a 3 a moment ago, so they're 7 of 8 beyond the arc. Northwest shooting 39%, 39.3%, and beyond the arc they are 4 of 12 as Paulson gets knocked down by his younger brother there. And this will be Langstrot. Sadu reached in there, tried to poke it away. It ends up in the hands of Jason Brown, who hit the 3 before the timeout and hits a baseline jumper to get the Eagles back within 12, 42-30. Here's Zach Paulson inside for Shaw Anderson, and it's rejected by Sparks, but they're going to get a foul. The foul going on Langstrot. Sparks looked like he had a clean block. And Langstrot, though, with the body contact, puts Shaw Anderson at the free throw line where he puts in the first. Sion Blackman in for Harry Cavell for the Falcons. Anderson coming into this one, an 89% free throw shooter. And I was hoping that I would not put a jinx on him there. He does knock down both. And he's got 4 points in the early going. Falcons tried to trap Brown coming across midcourt there. This one ends up in the hands of Sadu. And the Falcons the other way. Paulson driving on his brother. And here is Shaw Anderson with a 3 on the way. No good. Rebound to Jace Paulson. 44-30. Falcons by 14. And Paulson up over Kelton some more. No good. Zach Paulson the rebound. Blackman pulls up in transition and knocks down a long 2 from about 18 feet out. 46-30. Falcons by 16 with under 2 to play here in the first half. Falcons pretty free-flowing offensively. And, of course, a matchup against an NAIA team. The Eagles have hung in there as they are down double digits right now, but several missed opportunities there by Trayvon Newman. Couldn't get one of them down. Here is Sadu, and he's going to get called for the offensive foul as Jace Paulson takes the charge. Sadu didn't care for the call there. He thought Paulson was moving. But Paulson takes the contact. Cavill will come back in for Shaw Anderson for the Falcons. And Eagles with Chapman back out there along with Tanner Davis, Sparks, Drinkwine, and Bolton. And this one's going the other way. A foul away from the ball on Carson Sparks. Falcons trying to catch, Cavill was trying to catch the Eagles napping and triggered a long pass inbounds to Zach Paulson, but the Eagles were ready to defend that one as Samore has that one rim around and fall out. No good. Eagles the other way. Bolton is going to be fouled by Zach Paulson. Paulson's first foul. Zach Paulson's first. Jace Paulson is not in the game for the Eagles at the moment. But Zach just committed his first foul. Not a lot of fouls called in this first half. Just 5 on the Falcons and 4 on the Eagles. As Sparks will try to get it into Davis, and he does. And Davis turns around and lays it up and in. 46-32. As Tanner Davis has 4 points now for the Eagles. Sadu, with the shot clock off, will just walk it across midcourt and kill some clock here as the Falcons will play for the final shot. Under 10 seconds to go, and now they get Blackman with a step back 3. That one does not go down. Sparks the other way, and the heave from half court by Kakoa Chapman was late and did not go. But the Falcons lead at the break 46-32. And we will take a break here on the SPU webcast. We'll be back with some first half stats in a couple of minutes. And we are at halftime here on the campus of Seattle Pacific University. The Falcons lead the Eagles 46-32. Welcome back inside Royal Broham Pavilion. Greg Sexton with you on the SPU webcast. We are at halftime as the SPU Falcons lead the NU Eagles 46-32 at the break. As the Falcons really shot the ball well, particularly from beyond the arc in that first half. They shoot 55, make it 55%, 54.5. We'll round that up and call it 55. From the floor overall, 18 of 33 from the floor, 7 of 10 beyond the arc, 70% out there. And the Eagles shoot 39% from the floor, 33% beyond the arc. They were 4 of 12 beyond the arc in the first half. Both teams perfect from the free throw line, but not a lot of free throws shot in that first half. Falcons 3 of 3, Eagles 2 of 2. Rebounding pretty even. Falcons 19 to 16. Eagles have 16 rebounds. And really the assists, Falcons have a slight edge there, 10-7 over the Eagles, and the turnover is pretty even as well. The Eagles have turned it over 6 times, and the Falcons have turned it over 5 times. As we take a look at some of the individual stats, first of all, for the Northwest University Eagles, they get 9 points from Kakoa Chapman, as he is 3 of 6 overall from the floor, has a 3 and a couple of free throws, and an assist and a couple of turnovers as well. But 9 points for Chapman to lead the way for them. They get 6 from Jace Paulson on 2 threes. He is 2 of 4 beyond the arc, 2 of 5 from the floor overall. Has a rebound and an assist. 5 rebounds for Trayvon Newman, and he has 4 points to go with those. And 4 rebounds apiece from Rayvon Bolton and Carson Sparks. For Seattle Pacific, it was Devontae Moffitt dominating things when he was out there, as he played 13 minutes in the first half and scored 17 points. 3 rebounds, 2 assists for Moffitt, a couple of three-pointers, and completed a 3-point play, getting to the free throw line once and converting on that free throw as well. Kelton Samore and Harry Cavill both with 9 points apiece. Samore a couple of dunks, and he had a 3 as well, a couple of rebounds. Harry Cavill leads the Falcons in rebounding, as he has 5. He has 9 points, all on threes, and 5 rebounds, 3 assists, a couple of turnovers as well. But none of the Falcons with more than 2 turnovers, and none of the Eagles with more than 2 either. So pretty cleanly played first half. The Falcons definitely lit it up from beyond the arc, and that is the main discrepancy on the scoreboard, 46-32 at the break, as they shoot it better, the Falcons do, overall from the floor, but especially beyond the arc. As we will step aside again here on the SPU webcast for a couple of minutes, and the Falcons lead the Eagles at the break, 46-32. When we come back, we'll take a look at both of these teams' schedules so far and upcoming, and we will be back in just a moment. Welcome back to Royal Broen Pavilion. Greg Sexton with you on the SPU webcast. We are at Iron Coaching Court, and SPU leads Northwest 46-32 at halftime. As let's take a look at Northwest's schedule, as they have played 3 conference games so far in the Cascade Collegiate Conference. They opened up their schedule on Tuesday, November 23rd against Evergreen State. Their conference schedule, I should say, and they with the CCC schedule, they kind of it's kind of off and on. For the first couple of months of the season, they did play their conference opener on November 23rd. Then they played a couple more non-conference games. Then they played a couple more conference games against Lewis Clark State College. They lost big there, but then they rebounded the next night to defeat Walla Walla University in College Place, Washington, just outside of Walla Walla. And they won that one by double digits. And this is their that was their last game. So they're coming off a 1-1 split of their first full weekend of conference play. And now back to non-conference for a couple of games. They will be at actually they'll be at home on Saturday to take on Portland Bible College. Back to the conference schedule next week, Friday and Saturday, the 17th and 18th. Then a couple, actually just one more non-conference. They will be at Seattle University, just down the road here from SPU, before getting into conference play full-time starting on New Year's Eve. And the conference schedule continues through the majority of February in the CCC. For SPU, they just began their GNAC schedule on Thursday against Central Washington. After getting off to a 4-3 start in non-conference play, they actually defeated a ranked opponent, Alabama Huntsville, in their first game of the season. Alabama Huntsville was ranked number 20 at the time. They won that one. Then they took on number 1 Northwest Missouri State and lost that one by just 5. And they lost a couple more the following weekend, though, to drop to 1-3 before kind of righting the ship with 3 straight wins. They lost their GNAC opener on Thursday, December 2nd, to Central Washington by a 3-point margin, 68-65. They had a big lead in that one in the first half. Their first game of this homestand was against Point Loma, and that one went overtime. Northwest Nazarene on Saturday, they went overtime in that one as well, but they held on for the 1-point win. Zach Paulson had the final blocked shot to seal it for the Falcons, and they step out of the GNAC schedule for a few weeks now, as they have Northwest here tonight. They will be on the road taking on Texas A&M Commerce on Monday, and then Southeastern Oklahoma State on Wednesday, before they come back and have a matchup with Puget Sound from Tacoma on Monday, December 20th. That'll be a 3 p.m. tip, and we'll have that one for you here on the SPU webcast. Then they get a break for Christmas and get back to GNAC play at Alaska Anchorage on December 30th. And the rest of their schedule is all in the GNAC from that point. Western Oregon actually getting off to a 2-0 start in the GNAC. They are the only team that started 2-0, as Simon Fraser went 1-0, and they only played the one game. Everybody else took at least one loss in GNAC play last week, or everybody else did take at least one loss. Alaska Fairbanks lost twice, and Western Oregon actually swept the Alaska schools to get off to a 2-0 start in GNAC play. We will see Western Oregon later on, actually in 2022 here at SPU. We're going to step aside again on the SPU webcast, and we will be back with second half action shortly as the Falcons lead the Eagles at the break 46-32, and we'll step aside for just a moment. Back inside Royal Brome Pavilion, Greg Sexton with you on the SPU webcast as we get ready to move to half number 2 as SPU leads Northwest 46-32. Devontae Moffitt with 17 points in the first half to pace the Falcons, and they got 9 apiece from Harry Cavill and Kelton Samore. For Northwest, they got 9 from Kakoa Chapman to lead the way for the Eagles. And we are just about set to go here in half number 2 as the Eagles return to the floor with their original starting 5 of Davis, Chapman, Bolton, Sparks, and Jace Paulson. And the Falcons with their original starting 5 as well. Shaw Anderson will inbound to Devontae Moffitt, Harry Cavill, Kelton Samore, and Zach Paulson in the front court. For the Falcons, as Moffitt will bring it across midcourt, guarded by Kakoa Chapman. Here is Zach Paulson into the lane, and it's poked away by Bolton. He tried to get it to Cavill, and Bolton was able to get a piece of it and get control of it. Here's Chapman with it as the Falcons turn it over on their first possession of the second half. Tanner Davis goes to his left, goes underneath, and has to kick it out to Chapman. Chapman drives, goes up over some more, and lays it high off the glass and in. Nice looking move, and teardrop runner there for Kakoa Chapman. He's got 11. 46-34. Here's Moffitt stepping back and taking a 3 and drilling it over Chapman. And Devontae Moffitt has 20 points in the ballgame. 49-34 Falcons. As Moffitt picking up right where he left off in the first half. Here's Davis. Gets it to Chapman in the corner. Chapman being guarded by Moffitt. Kicks it out for a 3 from Bolton, and that one's off the back iron. No good. Rebound to Moffitt. Falcons by 15. They led by 17 in the first half. That was their largest lead. He steps back and takes another 3 and misses on this one. This is Bolton being guarded by Samore. He's going to take him outside, but he's not going to shoot over him. Here is Chapman now to Davis. And back out to Chapman. A long 3 over Moffitt, and it comes up short. And that one out of bounds, did not draw iron. Falcons will take it with 18, just a little over 18 minutes to go here in the second half. Moffitt in between a couple of defenders, reverses it up and in, and the Eagles just cannot stop Devontae Moffitt. He's got 22. Here is Bolton the other way in the post to Sparks. Sparks goes up over Kelton Samore with the hook shot. and puts it in. Good move there in the post by Carson Sparks. And the Eagles back within 15, 51-36. Falcons trying to keep the Eagles at arm's length, and some more couldn't get that one to go. Eagles the other way. Chapman goes behind the back, calling out a play. Crosses over on Moffitt and now gets it to Tanner Davis. Davis gets to the bucket, lays it up and in. And that'll make it a 13-point margin. Moffitt to Cavill in the front court for SPU. Here's Zach Paulson getting it to Shaw Anderson. Anderson turns around and goes up with the left hand and rolls it in. And Anderson has 6 in the ball game. 15-point game again. Bolton to Sparks in the post. Sparks gets underneath and couldn't get the shot to go, but he gets his own rebound. Tries to put it back and does. He scores on the offensive rebound and put back. And Carson Sparks with 6 as that one poked away by Chapman, and he comes up with it. Launches a 3 from the top of the key. Couldn't get it to go. Kelton some more the rebound. Eagles within 13, and Chapman was trying to get him right back to within 10, but could not get the 3 to go from the top of the key. Here's Cavill launching a 3 from the right wing, and that is all net. Harry Cavill, 4 threes in the ball game, 12 points, and it's 56-40. Falcons with a 16-point lead. Rayvon Bolton, Paulson, and now Tanner Davis with it in the post, being guarded by Anderson. Here's Bolton. And that one poked away. Shaw Anderson will come away with it. And he may have gotten it initially. Cavill was there as well. Here's Anderson. Plenty of time to set his feet for a 3, but he couldn't get it to go. Some more the offensive rebound and kicks it back out to Anderson, who will try again and miss again. Here's Chapman the other way. Paulson to Rayvon Bolton on the left side, bringing it back up toward the top of the key, and now drives and spins in the lane, leaves it short. Falcons with the rebound. It's a good-looking move by Bolton, but and this is going to be a foul on Moffitt. Offensive foul. We will go the other way after a timeout on the floor. 14:45 remaining. Devontae Moffitt with his second foul there. And the Falcons lead 56-40. We'll be right back. Back to SPU, Greg Sexton with you. 56-40. Falcons lead the Eagles. And the Eagles will bring some subs in. Trayvon Newman back in, Connor Drinkwine, and now Devontae Powell on the floor for the first time for the Eagles. For the Falcons, Sharif Khan comes in along with Mehdi El Marty, and Cavill, Anderson, and Moffitt will stay out there. This is Newman getting it to Powell. Powell to Drinkwine on the top. They swing it over, and Powell with the left hand, goes up and couldn't get the shot to go, as the Falcons will bring it the other way. Moffitt still out there with 22 points. Falcons with just a 16-point lead. I say just. They are playing an NAIA team, but the Eagles are hanging in there as Anderson puts it up and in. And he's got 8 now in the ball game, and the Falcons out to an 18-point lead now. Chapman goes baseline. Powell will find Newman for a 3, and that one is off the mark, off the front rim. And here's Moffitt getting it to the bucket, putting it up and in, and he's going to head to the free throw line as well. Tanner Davis commits the foul. Moffitt with 24, trying to make it 25 at the free throw line. And it is 60-40. Falcons with the lead. And Moffitt at the free throw line trying to make it 25. And he does. 25 points for him. And the Falcons with a 61-40 lead. As we take a look, Devontae Moffitt's career high is 33, so he's got a little ways to go. 27 is his season high earlier this year against Azusa Pacific. This is Powell and Devontae Powell getting to the bucket and laying it up and in. Powell is showing some speed, some quickness, and some athleticism since he has been in there. And this is Moffitt. Powell with the blocking foul on Moffitt. And so that's his first foul. Harry Cavill back into the ballgame. He'll come get Moffitt, who has 25. We'll keep an eye on that career high 33 and see how many more minutes Devontae Moffitt gets. Here's Sharif Khan, a wide open 3 off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Trayvon Newman. 19-point game. Kakoa Chapman across midcourt. Finds Newman, and now Powell. Newman looking around, getting it to Connor Drinkwine. Now Chapman, thought about a long 3, is going to pull up from the elbow and ends up on the floor, makes the shot, and he's got 13 points in the game. Does not get a foul called on that one. Wanted it, and asked the official after the play for the foul, but to no avail. Here is Shaw Anderson spinning back to his left and missing the shot. 61-44. Chapman driving between a couple of defenders, and we get a whistle and a foul called on Sion Blackman of the Falcons. That's his first. Zach Paulson will come back in to get Shaw Anderson. Falcons with numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 out there, along with 14, Mediel Marty. As the pass will come in from Devontae Powell to Connor Drinkwine. Sharif Khan on defense on him. Here is Tanner Davis. Tanner Davis getting it to Trayvon Newman. And now Davis spins in the lane, puts it in with the right hand. Good-looking move there in the post by Tanner Davis. He's got 8. And the Eagles back within 15. Not going away. Falcons trying to keep them at arm's length. Blackman pulls up, misses the shot. Long rebound. Chased down, and it actually ends up with in the hands of Blackman. And the Falcons reset. 10 on the shot clock. And we get a whistle. And a foul called on Tanner Davis inside. That'll take us to the under 12 timeout. 61-46. Tanner Davis commits his second foul And we have 11:23 remaining here from Royal Broome Pavilion. SPU leads Northwest 61-46. Back inside Royal Broome Pavilion, Greg Sexton with you on the SPU webcast as Falcons with a 15-point lead. They are shooting now 52% for the ball game, and Northwest shooting 43%, so they have picked it up a little bit. Falcons have cooled off beyond the arc. They're now 9 of 16. They started 6 of 6. And 56% beyond the arc. Eagles just 25% on 4 of 16. Falcons with the ball, and Sadu gets it into El Marty and then gets it back. Cavill finds Blackman going to the bucket, and he lays it up and in. Sion Blackman with 4 points in the game now, as Chapman has it knocked away into the Northwest bench by Harry Cavill. Northwest will keep it, and Trayvon Newman is going to inbound. Kakoa Chapman is going to come out, and Jason Brown Jr. back in. Devontae Powell with the ball, spins, and gets it to Newman. Just about lost it there. Newman with the left hand puts it in. Newman went spinning through the lane and gets the left hand lay in to go. 63-48. Falcons by 15. They've led by as many as 21. Cavill pulls up, shoots over Davis, puts it in from the free throw line. And Harry Cavill, his first 2-point field goal of the game. That'll make it 65-48. Cavill with 14. 12 of those on threes. There's a nice backdoor cut there by Drinkwine, but he's going to go right through and kick it out to Trayvon Newman for a 3. And Newman had an open 3 and didn't miss it. He's got 9. 65-51. Eagles within 14. Blackman to the bucket, couldn't get it to go. Newman the other way, and that pass just a little beyond the reach of Connor Drinkwine. And the Falcons will take it back on the turnover. Moffitt will come back. Shaw Anderson will come back for the Falcons as well. And now we get a timeout called with 9:47 to go in half number 2. And we'll see who Northwest comes back out with. We are going to step aside here. It is a full timeout. 9:47 remaining. And so we'll be right back on the SPU webcast. 65-51, SPU leading Northwest. 9:47 to go, second half. SPU over Northwest 65-51. Still just about 10 minutes to go, and Northwest has been able to keep it under 20 for the most part. SPU did have a 21-point lead at one point, but the Eagles really have been unable to stop Devontae Moffitt, who has gotten a few more minutes on the bench than he probably would ordinarily in a conference game. Moffitt finds Shaw Anderson, and Anderson will get fouled going to the bucket by Carson Sparks. As Anderson saw a path to the bucket, was looking like he was getting ready to go for the dunk, but Sparks got in the way, commits his second foul. And Anderson misses on the first free throw. Anderson, a good free throw shooter, but couldn't get that one there. He'll have another. Not a lot of fouls in this game as Anderson banks that one in. Hit the front rim, hit the glass, and then went in. 66-51. Here's Brown in the front court, gets it to Sparks. Sparks driving on some more, and the right-handed hook shot is short. Falcons the other way, Moffitt with it. Gets it to Cavill. Cavill goes up and puts it in as he cut through the lane and went up with a right-handed floater. And Harry Cavill with 16. Here's Rayvon Bolton. Jason Brown, Trayvon Newman, and we get a whistle away. Let's see. That's going to go on Bijan Sidhu, his second. Northwest with Brown, Bolton, Newman, Sparks, and Connor Drinkwine on the floor as Newman gets to the bucket. Couldn't get it to go. Tapped back up by Drinkwine, and that one didn't go either. And Cavill with the rebound. Falcons the other way. Moffitt all the way to the bucket, draws the foul, and he will head to the free throw line. He was trying to catch Northwest not set to play, not set on defense, and was trying to beat them all down the floor, but draws the foul. Puts in the free throw. 26 for Devontae Moffitt. 18-point lead for SPU. And Moffitt will get another. That one rattles in as well. 69-51. Devontae Moffitt, 27 points in the ballgame. That matches his season high. Still 6 off his career high. Newman gets it to Drinkwine. Sidhu up in his face, but Newman Drinkwine going to shoot it over him anyway. Rebound to Cavill on the miss, and now Newman comes away with the steal. Brings it across midcourt. Gets it out to Brown. And now Bolton with it. Bolton will step back and shoot over Cavill, and Bolton puts that one in from just inside the arc. 4 points for Rayvon Bolton, and it's 70-53. Moffitt to Cavill. Cavill goes behind his back. Kicks it out to Samore for a three from the corner, and Kelton Samore drains it. Kelton Samore with 12 in the ballgame. Here is Bolton shooting over Cavill again. Couldn't get that one to go off the front iron. Samore to Moffitt ahead for the Falcons. Back to Samore. Samore drives, finds Moffitt again. So Moffitt reverses it up and in. He's got 29. 75-53. And we're going to get a timeout here with 7:08 remaining in half number 2. And the Falcons with a 22-point lead, their largest of the game. Devontae Moffitt, 29 points, 75-53 SPU. We'll be right back in just a moment. .708 remaining second half as SPU with a 22-point lead, 75-53. And Falcons will leave Devontae Moffitt on the floor. See if he can maybe reach his career high with he would need another 5 to break his career high, another 4 to tie it. That one, Bolton is able to rip it away from a couple of Falcons on the floor as he lost it momentarily. Gets it over to Jason Brown, and he drains the 3. So Bolton fighting for that one. Falcons were trying to dig it out of there, and Brown ends up knocking down the 3, and the Eagles back within 19. Paulson kicks to Samore. Samore spins and gets that one to go. Kelton Samore with 14 in the ballgame. He's had a good ballgame for the Falcons. Harry Cavill with 16. Devontae Moffitt, 29. And here is Tanner Davis stepping back, and that one no good. Cavill snatches down the rebound. Just over 6 to play. 21-point ball game. SPU with the lead, and Kakoa Chapman is going to get called for a foul on Devontae Moffitt. With 6:03 to go, Chapman commits his second. 6th team foul on Sharif Khan will come in here. They are going to sub Khan in for Moffitt, who has a cut on his chin area, as or maybe his mouth. Shaw Anderson converts, and he's got 11, so he joins the parade of Falcons in double figures. 79-56. Here's Chapman, and he's going to put up a shot between a couple of defenders. No good. The rebound comes down to Davis. Davis hands off to Cole Langstrat in the lane. And Langstrat puts in the shot for his first bucket. 79-58. So Moffitt off the floor momentarily at least. Langstrat draws the charge there on Shaw Anderson. And Anderson commits his first foul. 5:21 to go in the ball game. Moffitt will get a drink of water and have a seat on the bench. We'll see if Grant Leap puts him back out there, as that one is short from Bolton, and it goes out of bounds. Falcons will take it back with 5:06 to go, as Anderson inbounds to Sharif Khan. Khan at the point guard position at the moment. Here is Paulson, and he had that one ripped away, but he draws the foul. Foul's going to go on Jason Brown, Jr. That's going to put the Falcons in the bonus, but I believe they gave Paulson 2 shots on this one. first one misses, he'll get another. Zach Paulson coming in to the game 86% from the free throw line and gets the second one to go. Falcons with a lot of success at the free throw line early in the season. Several good free throw shooters as Chapman steps back and puts it in over Shaw Anderson. 15 in the game for Kekoa Chapman, but the Eagles trail by 20 with just over 4.5 to go. Falcons trying to close this one out. Kahn lost it, and it ends up in the hands of Tanner Davis. Chapman finds Bolton going to the bucket, tried to reverse it up, couldn't get it to go, but he's going to be at the free throw line with 4:17 to go. Foul called on Kelton Samora. That's just his first. And it'll put Rayvon Bolton at the free throw line. Bolton from Kent, Washington, transferred from Central Washington in Ellensburg, but grew up just down, not too far south, went to Kentwood. 80-61 as he makes the first and now makes the second as well. Bolton coming in, actually shooting just 55%, but gets both there. Falcons with an 18-point lead. Cavill drives to the basket and throws it down and gets a rise out of the bench on the Falcons side. It's a 20-point game again. And this is Cole Langstrot. And we get a whistle. And they're going to get Sharif Khan on the foul. Devontae Moffitt fired up about the Harry Cavill dunk as the Falcons lead by 20, 3:50 to go in the ballgame. And our final media timeout. We will step aside for just a moment as Seattle Pacific in control of this one by 20, 82-62. Back inside Royal Broen Pavilion, Greg Sexton with you on the SPU webcast, 82-62. Falcons with a comfortable lead with just 3:50 to go in this one. And Moffitt will stay on the bench. He's got 29. They're not going to push him to go for a career high. As this is Bolton with a quick shot on the inbounds pass. Couldn't get it to go. Zach Paulson with the rebound. Zach Paulson with just 1 point in the ball game. So really has had a quiet night playing against his brother. Here is Harry Cavill, and Cavill has not had a quiet night as he sticks in another three, and he's got 21 points. Cavill with 5 threes. 21 points overall. And this is going to be Chapman converting on the jumper near the elbow. And he's got 17 to lead the way for the Eagles. Paulson was trying to get it to Sharif Khan, who turned around, and Khan ended up with it, though. Couldn't get the shot to go. Here's Langstrot driving for the dunk for Northwest. And Cole Langstrot with 4 in the ball game. And we get a timeout called by SPU. Grant Leap going to talk to his team and tell him don't take your foot off the throttle quite yet. He wants to close this one out well. As the Falcons with a 19-point lead, 2:50 to go. As we get you some updated stats here. 58%, the Falcons still shooting quite well from the floor. 58% from three-point range, so really the same percentage from 2 and 3. And Northwest shooting 44% for the ball game, 32% beyond the arc. Perfect, Northwest perfect from the free throw line, but just 4 of 4. And SPU is 8 of 10 at the line. Couple of subs in for the first time for Northwest as Shaw Anderson drives and goes up over Tanner Davis and puts it in. Anderson with 13. Falcons lead 87-66. And with the ball right now, Kalea Kaka out of Honolulu, Hawaii. And that is A.J. Chappelle pulling up from the free throw line and putting in the jumper. Chappelle, also from Kent, Washington, went to Kent Ridge High School as Cavill harassed there by Langstrot and Chappelle. Chappelle, 5'7", and the majority of the players over 6 feet. So he kind of stands out, standing next to some of the other players out there. Cavill puts in the free throw. He's got 22. And Cavill's second free throw is good as well. And now the Falcons will start to bring in some subs. This is going to be Chris Pinner, sophomore from Olympia, biochemistry major. And Pinner wearing number 10 on the floor for the first time. And we'll check as Tanner Davis harassed there by Pinner and Anderson, and they didn't get a foul called there. Shot is off the mark, and Sion Blackman pulls down the rebound, 21-point game. Chris Pinner is actually seeing his first action of the season right now. Has not gotten into a ball game yet for the Falcons, but does tonight. Anderson kicks it to Pinner. He's got a 3 on the way, and it rims out. And here come the Eagles the other way, and that one poked away. Langstrot was able to get the shot up, but he left it short, and the Falcons take it back. 21-point ball game. Pinner to Kahn. Kahn gets it to Anderson, and Kobe Elsner gets up off the bench for the Falcons as well. Turnaround by Shaw Anderson, rims off. Chappelle the rebound. 21-point ball game. Akaka to Paulson in the corner for a 3. And Jace Paulson now with 9 points, all on threes. We get a official signaled traveling. I think he was actually saying that for the subs to come in. Looked like a traveling call motion there. But Elsner into the game for SPU now with Pinner. And Elsner is also seeing his first action of the season, as here is Sion Blackman with a 3 off the mark. Powell gets it to Chappelle, and now Powell going to trigger a 3, and he leaves it short. The rebound is collected by Northwest, and that is Braden Corwin, a freshman from Snohomish, that got that rebound a moment ago. And now the Falcons are going to just hold it in the front court. Devontae Powell tried to, poke it away there. from Elsner, not trying seriously to come away with a steal there, but the Falcons hold on for an 18-point win, 89-71. Teams will shake hands, and the Falcons with a non-conference victory on their home floor. They go 3-1 on the homestand, and they will go to now 6-4 on the season overall, 1-1 in GNAC play. Eagles drop to 4-4. They are 2-1 in CCC play. And entertaining ball game tonight, but the Falcons were able to maintain a double-digit edge for a lot of it, and they end up winning by 18. As Northwest played well, but of course SPU NCAA Division II and Northwest out of the NAIA, and they dropped this one to drop to 4-4. SPU goes to 6-4 on the season. Northwest will have a home game on Saturday against. Let me get their schedule back up here. It's going to be against Portland Bible College on Saturday, and then SPU will not play again until Monday, and they will be at Texas A&M Commerce in Commerce, Texas, and they'll have a couple of games down in that part of the country. They'll take on Southeastern Oklahoma State Wednesday before coming back here for a December 20th showdown with Division III University of Puget Sound from Tacoma. Northwest has a win over Puget Sound this year. And let's get you some stats from the ball game. As there we go. Lost the stats for just a moment, but they reloaded here as SPU shoots 56% from the floor and 52% from beyond the arc. So they had been following a trend lately where they shoot better from 3 than from 2. That was the case for a lot of the game tonight as well, but the way it ends up, 56% overall from the floor, just 52 from beyond the arc, but they'll take those shooting percentages any day. They go 10 of 12 from the free throw line, 83%. Northwest converted all 4 of their free throws, but they only had 4, so did not get to the free throw line very often. Northwest shoots 43% from the floor, 30% beyond the arc. And SPU wins the rebounding battle 37-30. SPU led by as many as 23. They led 85-62 recently here. And SPU actually turned it over 11 times. Northwest just 8. So pretty clean ball game played by the Eagles on as far as the turnovers go. They just did not shoot it as well as the Falcons did. Northwest did have more points off turnovers as well. 10 points off turnovers. The Falcons had just 7. But get you the some stats first of all for Northwest, as Kakoa Chapman leads the way for them with 17 points. He was the only one that ended up in double figures. And 7 of 13 from the floor. Hit a three-pointer, went 1 for 4 beyond the arc. Couple of free throws as well, and had a rebound and an assist. 9 points apiece from Trayvon Newman, who also had 7 rebounds, and Jace Paulson with 9 as well. Those all on threes. Newman had a 3. He was 4 of 11 overall from the floor. And they also get 8 apiece from Tanner Davis and Jason Brown. Had a couple of threes and another 2-point bucket to get him to 8 points in just 10 minutes of action off the bench for Northwest. SPU, the player of the game, Devontae Moffitt and Harry Cavill came in with a strong performance as well. But Moffitt, first of all, 29 points on 11 of 15 shooting from the floor, 3 of 4 beyond the arc, 4 of 4 at the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists for Devontae Moffitt. And Harry Cavill ended up with a really good stat line as well. 23 points on 8 of 11 shooting, 5 of 5 beyond the arc, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists for Harry Cavill. So he fills up the stat sheet as well. Moffitt only played 23 minutes in the ballgame and scored 29 points. Cavill had 33 minutes out there, and he put on a show as well for the Falcons. They also get 14 from Kelton Samore to go with 7 rebounds for him, 6 of 11 from the floor. And Shaw Anderson with 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Kelton Samore had 3 assists as well. So some of the Falcons really getting it done, points, rebounds, and assists. And was kind of a quiet night for Zach Paulson playing against his brother. He ended up with just 1 point, but he had 4 rebounds and a steal. 89-71 is the final from Seattle Pacific University. And they'll put away the bench chairs for a while as the Falcons will. The Falcons men's team will be in action next on here at home on Monday, December 20th. The women's team will actually play the same opponent, Puget Sound, but they will play on Saturday the 18th. And I'll have both of those for you here on the SPU webcast as we will say goodnight for now as SPU defeats the Northwest University Eagles 89-71. And we will go ahead and sign off and talk to you when the women are in action on the 18th. The men will be in action at home again next on Monday, December 20th. That'll be a 3 p.m. tip. Have a good night.